Biology Part 83. Number 3. Water and inorganic ions. Water enters the body by drinking and eating, is also a product of aerobic respiration. Inorganic ions are present in the diet and are absorbed from the intestine. The relative amounts of the water and inorganic ions retained in the body are controlled by the kidneys, which regulate the osmotic concentration of the blood. At the same time excreting the waste surplus materials, the skin also loses water and inorganic ions by producing sweat, but this is secondary to the function of temperature control described and is not a method of osmoregulation. Bilirubin. Bilirubin is a yellow pigment which results from the breakdown of the hemoglobin, as outlined earlier. It is extracted from the body by the hepatocyte cells of the liver and excreted in the bile. Number 5. Products of detoxification. Hormones, antibiotics like penicillin and other drugs. Many poisons are removed from the general circulation, made harmless and detoxified by the liver. Some of the substances produced are excreted by the kidneys. The mammalian kidney. The two kidneys of a mammal form part of its urinary system and are located at either side of the vertebral column. Human kidneys are bean-shaped organs and about 12 centimeter long and 7 centimeter wide. They are covered by a layer of fat and loosely joined to the dorsal body wall by connective tissue. The internal structure of mammalian kidney is illustrated in our figure. If a fresh kidney is cut vertically, the different regions can be clearly seen. The outer cortex has a dark red color, while the inside this layer, the medulla, is paler, and collecting funnel and pelvis and the ureter is white. In life, the pelvis forms the collecting region for urine, which drains from thousands of collecting ducts. Located in kidney, the pyramids, a human kidney contains at least a million kidney tubules or nephrons, each of which is connected to a collecting duct. Urine passes from the ureter to the bladder and finally to the outside by means of the urethra. The whole system of interconnected tubes leading from the kidneys tubules to the exterior is called urinary tract. The nephrons are functional units of the kidney and illustrated diagrammatically in figure. The first section of the nephron is located in the cortex of the kidney, and it consists of cup-shaped structure called Bowman's capsule, enclosing a dense network of capillaries called glomerules. The glomerules receives blood at high pressure from a branch of the renal artery, and fluid from the bloodstream is forced across into the Bowman's capsule by a process called pressure filtration or unfiltration. The buildup of pressure necessary for this filtration of the fluid is facilitated in two ways. First, the renal arteries branch directly from the aorta so that the blood enters the kidney at a relatively high pressure. Secondly, at the efferent enteral leaving each glomerulus can be constricted so that it becomes narrower than the efferent vessel and therefore represent a bottleneck for blood flow. This causes a maximum pressure to develop inside rather than after glomerules. The transfer of the fluid into the kidney tubules is assisted by a rather unusual cellular arrangement at the injection of epithelial cells of Bowman's capsule and endothelial lining cells of the blood capillaries.